May the peace of the living one be upon you. Welcome, I'm Kayleen, and this is the parable of the sower. Jesus went down by the water and he sat in a boat, and he began to describe a sower sowing seeds. Some of the seeds went along the wayside. They didn't even hit the soil, and when the birds came, they quickly devoured all those seeds. Then some seeds hit rocky ground, and this ground didn't have any depth of soil, so when the sun came up, it scorched the seeds and they withered away. Some seeds were sown among thorns, and they were choked out. But some seeds were sown on good ground, and they produced fruit 100 times, 60 times, and 30 times. Let's listen to the spiritual message in this parable. We see in Matthew 13 verse 16 that to have ears to hear is a blessing. So we're blessed to be able to hear. We're actually under a curse if we are not able to understand these spiritual things that are laying beside these physical examples. Now we skip over to the same chapter 13 to verse 18, where Jesus actually explains this parable. He says that the seeds that fell by the wayside are those who hear the message of the kingdom and they don't understand. And Satan comes and just snatches those seeds away. The seeds that are sown on rocky ground are those who hear the message, but when persecution comes because of the message, they fall away. The seeds that are sown among the thorns are those who hear the message, but the anxieties of the world and the deceitfulness of wealth choke it out. Then there are the seeds that fall on good ground. Now, this transitions from our parable of the wheat and the weeds, where the field is described as being the whole world. In this parable, we are hearing the condition of the heart. So it says that there's 4 different conditions of the heart. It can be without any good soil by the wayside. It can be rocky. It can have some soil but not any depth. It can have thorns that choke it out, which are described as anxiety and the deceitfulness of wealth. And then there is good soil that receives the message in the heart, and then it produces fruit